Guys, listen, well, first of all, howdy. Welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I am so excited to play this game. I am literally stuttering on my words out of I have nerves. I am, the level of excitement I have for this game is just through the roof right now. I don't care how long I am going to enjoy this game, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. Please like and subscribe if you guys love this video. Let's start this game. Start with the first one, obviously. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes, I would like to play this. I'm gonna try to do my best to do the voice acting, okay? Just trust me. It's not gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be something. Dang it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got someone to find this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Oh my god, I'm someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Hello, Mia. Oh, hi, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out. Oh my god. I want to I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey! Wait, sorry, that's me. Hey, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I'm so sorry, I'm getting into this. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her, Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. I'm so excited for this, guys. court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. I already forgot my voice for this guy. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Me too, Phoenix. Don't worry about it. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? I'm getting off of his voice. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. That's Larry. The defendants? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about, and keep your wits. Oh my God. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. The next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover it so many times. It's... Wait, uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case? It's victim Cindy. Okay, so Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. There are a lot of joke names in this game, by the way. Just want to point that out. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... I mean, I know this because I've seen this trial so many times, but just for you, blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Me neither, boy. Me neither. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue. Oh my God. The murder weapon was this. I can't read, guys. I am so sorry. The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Statue added to the courtroom. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's a thinker? The thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might I'm so sorry. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope that he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yeah. Look at this man. Oh, I just saw him flinch. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She was just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. It wasn't you anyway. What wasn't it? What did he say? I don't know. Mr. Butts, what you Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just oh my god. She had just returned over from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, what one of them? Lies! All of it's lies! Oh my god. Lies! All of it! Lies! Don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Victim was apparently arrived. The victim apparently arrived from home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Indeed, okay, sorry, I'm forgetting his voice. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Mr. Wright? I don't think you want me to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? I'm gonna stop him from answering, because that's what lawyers would do, right? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. What did he say? Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to every. I can't with this game. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not good. This is so not good looking. This is so not looking good. Oh my god. Am I dyslexic? What am I learning about myself right now? Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Ugh. Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Answer. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Guess I'll do that voice now. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? A man who was found, the man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call I'm so sorry. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call it to witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Yeah, it is. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. His name is Sawit. Frank saw it. He used his eyes and witnessed what happened. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. I'm gonna restart that one. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I am getting so lightheaded. Witness testimony. What voice did I give him? I have no idea. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, wait. Your Honor, nope. I'm struggling so bad. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't the phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. That phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Wait, what? Never mind. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Oh my god. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. No, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you're supposed to expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence I hand. There's bound to be a contradiction somewhere in there. So I just added somewhere in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in his testimony. Okay, let's get into the actual game, guys. Let's go. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Hold it! Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd that you would take notice of him. I don't know, he would just seem strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the crime scene of the crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course. What the witness means is that the man saw he looked suspicious, so what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. However, the phone in her apartment, how would you know the phone? Wait, because you probably, you know what, we're gonna test it anyway. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? My throat is hurting. I went to a nearby park and, wait, contradicting evidence. Okay, so I should be using this, right? Okay, wait, didn't he say something about 1 p.m? And it's 4 p.m. and 5 p.m? That's right? Phoenix, right? That kind of right? I remember the time exactly. Yep, this is it. Guys, trust me, objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts this autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death was at the autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no. Screw you, Phoenix. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Objection! This is trivial! This is just like crack my, just like high-pitched squeak for this guy's voice. This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time! After his testimony, I find it hard, choking on my words. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawbridge? Why were you so certain that you found the body at 10 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Great, another testimony. Let's go. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. Okay, but the power was out. You stupid idiot. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I got this one. Wait, wasn't he the guy that was in, like, the opening sequence suit actually killed her? Right. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying it, probably coming from the television, but I'm sorry, you stupid little guy, but the power was out. You fool! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard television or a video. Yeah. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Well, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. I don't know why I just said it that way. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony one more time, please. Great, a third one. How many more are we gonna get from this guy? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. It wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Okay, so, wait. I didn't see anything in there. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. Okay, but your name is also saw it. Are you- I guess, yeah. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Oh, wait, I meant to, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. A table clock? Why was there a clock at the scene? Yeah, this was the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait, okay, let's press tab this time. How would he know this is a clock? Because of the, okay, I'm gonna, wait, let's try it. Uh-oh, wait, no, it's good, okay. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? The witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. This voice is stupid. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Do I have any problems with this testimony? Okay, see, the problem is my memory, as stated before, is trash. I hardly remember the testimony right now. You know what, screw it. Yes, I have a problem. I have many problems. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known this weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought of when the testimony appeared. Yeah. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment of the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the voice. Click, clock, clock. Yep, words. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. This music is hype, though. Mr. Sawit, the sounds must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time. Objection! Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all just baseless conjecture. What words is that? Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with a clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I saw. Oh god. He's bald. Well, he's not really bald. He's balding. Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and should burn. Burn. Give him death. Why is your head so square? Sorry. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawat heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne? Sorry, this is me talking. Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:20. Wait, sorry. It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawat, try to tuck your way out of this one. Ha! You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Dang it. I was so close. Mr. Wright? Sorry, Mr. Wright. It seems you have the lack of critical. I'm sorry. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict this witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination for Frank Sawat. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawat. Let's go, Mia. Mia, let's go. Mia, I mean, Chief. Listen up, Mr. Wright. Okay. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out that reason, and then you'll have your figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yeah, I can. I can. In this big old noggin of mine, I can think. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running 3 hours slow. Okay, so she was in Paris. I think that's the thing I have to present, right? I'm gonna present this. This is gonna be take that. The victim has just returned home from abroad the day of before the murder. As we all know, the victim's the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hasn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard that's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh god, he's frothing at the mouth. That's gross. Where'd he go? Why is he not in the stand anymore? What? Order! Order, I say! Did we do it? Well, the music sounds chill, so I'm assuming we did. This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Woo! Man, that's great. And with that, this court is adjourned. My voice is so bad. Mr. Payne's voice is really a pain to do. Oh my god. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Mr. Wright. I mean, why do I keep saying Mr. Wright? Never mind. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry. Sorry, that's not Larry's voice. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... No, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you! I can practically see all the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Heh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Oh my god. I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I know what she's talking about. I've seen this game before. Take this, Larry. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive? What? Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of who you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to the innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer is because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me up." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. That's the first trial. Honestly, guys, ooh, look at this. Look at this dazzleness. Look at all of that. Brand new episode has been added. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, it's been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, I know. You want me to hold on? You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. Just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork, sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out the way, yes. Wait, what? Or just, never mind. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a perpetual meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit that usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting on ya. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here because this is the next trial. So, if you want to see this, and I would sincerely hope that you would love to see this, because I want to play this for you guys. So, definitely subscribe, like, and comment because I am just so excited for this, you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this because I sincerely did. See ya.